Business is a numbers game, guys. Business is a numbers game, and once you come and understand that, this becomes so much easier. Now, I'll tell you, the last year that I was in full production by myself, without trying to build a team or anything like that, I was just solely focused on selling homes. I sold 53 homes that year. Now, the way I did that was actually, I'm not going to say it was easy. It wasn't easy. It still required a lot of work, but it was very simple for me to understand because I had tracked my numbers for years in the lead up to that. I tracked how many contacts I had per day, how many appointments I went on, how many appointments I had set that canceled ultimately. So I had this whole log of data, and I knew that year that my number was 17 and a half conversations for every one sale I made. So anytime I wanted to make a sale, I knew that just on average, I needed to have 17 and a half conversations. So it became fun for me, right? My goal was to sell one home every week of the year. So 52 homes that year. I ended up selling 53, so I got a little bit better than I had planned. But it became very easy for me because I knew that I just needed 17 and a half conversations each week. And so if, for instance, I had 17 and a half conversations in by Wednesday, I had the option to take the rest of the week off because I knew I had done what I needed to do to ultimately hit my goal. So that's how business works. If you go look at McDonald's, they know what it costs for a cheeseburger. They know what the cost of the bun is, what the slice of cheese, the meat-ish that they use, the ketchup, the mustard, the onions, the labor, right? The time it takes. They have that all dialed down to like the 10th of a penny so that they know if they want to have a 25% net profit margin each year, they know what they need to charge for each cheeseburger. That's how it works. Every business does this with the exception of real estate. Real estate, for some reason, we've decided that we are special and we don't need to track our numbers. This is crazy to me. So if you're not tracking your numbers, this is something that you can do for free today. There's nothing stopping you. A couple tips I would give you. Download a counter app. Again, these are free. It literally is every time you have a conversation through the day, I open up my counter app and I just tally one, right? So that by the end of the day, I don't have to keep in my head how many conversations I've had. I'm tracking them as I go through the day. This works whether you're on the phones in the morning, whether you're at a networking event in the evening, but you're actually keeping track every single day of how many conversations, real estate related conversations you're having. They don't have to be yeses, right? If you're cold calling and you say, hey, this is Alex with Banana Real Estate, and they, say, I'm not interested and hang up, well, that's a no, right? But it was a conversation, so you would track that. And so track how many conversations you're having, track how many appointments you set, how many appointments you're actually attending, and then how many contracts you get, how many settlements you get. When you do that over time, this becomes very empowering. You're going to know exactly what your number is. How many contacts do you need to settle on a home? And then it's just a question of how many 17 and a half conversations do I want to have each week? And business forecasting becomes so much easier. Guys, if you need help putting this strategy together for yourself, for your team, even your brokerage, I have a lot of experience helping folks do that. I do it for free. I'm happy to help. Simply reach out.